Hi everyone and welcome to day 2 in the 30-day coloring challenge, and today I'm coloring another unicorn. So this unicorn is also from the magical unicorn set, and I decided that today I would switch the colors around, and I also added a little bit of extra detail with my white gel pen. But more about this at the end of the video, because now we start with the coloring. So for the body, he is colored with BG10, BG32 and BG45, just as I did with the unicorn yesterday. However, this time the unicorn is looking in the other direction, so I also switched over the light source to be in the upper left corner. And if you want to see the other video that I made yesterday, and also my kind of intro video to this whole challenge, which by the way is hosted by Kathy Rakusin from thedailymarker.com. If you want to see those videos, I will have them linked in the description down below, in a little bit of a corner clicky thingy up in the right corner, and also at the end of the video. For the materials used, links to the stamps, to the pens, to everything, including the list of the pens, they are also in the description down below. There will also be a corresponding blog post with the same information. So sometimes I add more information there, sometimes I don't. You never know. So you can also follow me there if you want to. As I talked about yesterday when we discussed coloring, a way to add extra depth to your coloring is adding 2 layers. It's also a way to do a better job blending, and I thought I kind of should explain that today. Take this time to explain why that is happening. So as you see here, I have colored my first layer, and when I did my first layer, I started off by mapping out all my shadows in the lightest color. You really don't have to do that, but for me, I feel that by doing that, I get my shadows in the right places. I then go from dark to light. Always when I color, I go from dark to light. Not always, I actually do skin sometimes from light to dark, then to dark to light. But anyhow, when I gone from dark to light, the first layer, the way I think about it is that I add just a little bit of shadows, and then I'm using the mid-tone to kind of just spread those shadows just a little bit longer, and then I fill in with my highlight. Sometimes I have 2 highlights or mid-tones, but when you use three colors, that is how I do it. For my second layer, I usually make my shadows a little bit, with the shadow color a little bit bigger, and then when I go in with the mid color, I'm making them also a little bit bigger, leaving little less for the highlight to fill in. And what happened when I do that is that I will have 2 areas where I have a bottom layer of one of the darker pens, or a bottom layer with a lighter pen, and a top layer with a darker pen, just in the kind of borders between the different shadings. And that will kind of help to make the gradient a little less visible, because it's still a gradient, but it will be a little bit less visible. You kind of have blended the colors a little bit better, just because you have those overlapped areas. So yeah, that's kind of how you get a really good blend when you work with Copics. It's all about layering the pens over each other. So now I have colored all of the tails and hooves and nose in the ends, the N4, N2 and N0. For the last part here, I'm going in with a colorless blender, just where I want it to be sort of white or whiter. And one of the things with the colorless blender is both that it goes on wet and it will darken your paper. It depends on from paper to paper. Some paper it's very visible, some paper isn't that visible. On this paper it's very visible, so you have to wait for it to dark to really see how much it has lightened up. So to finish our little unicorn off, I'm using the black gel pen for the eye to make that stand out. I'm using a white gel pen to kind of add a little bit of shine to the horn, the nose, the hoofs, and then I'm adding a little bit of detail, a little bit of like cute My Little Pony-esque decorations on his bum. But yeah, that was the image for day 2. I hope you liked it. If you do, please thumbs it up. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions, just comment down below. And down below, as I said, you find everything, all the details and links to all the supplies. If you want to see more like this, hit that subscribe button. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!